Man, we're like a week out from Pans, okay, which is one of our biggest tournaments of the year. Personally, I'm super pumped for that. I don't know about you guys.
Very exciting.
Stoked.
Yeah,
Right.
very exciting.
Just kidding. Pans is
Get
like
out
one of
of
the best
here.
events of the year.
It
Definitely.
is, yeah. Pans is like, is probably, I think after Worlds, it's probably the most prestigious of the IBJJF events, right?
Yeah, it's a good precursor to Worlds. You know, you're going to see a lot of the same guys, I think, but that means you get to see twice as many badass matches.
For sure. And I guess as a precursor as well, it kind of gives us an idea of what to expect, right? You know, usually the Europeans, Pans, Brasileiros, Brazilian Nationals, and Worlds, they're considered the IBJJF Grand Slam, the four major tournaments. But Pans is so close to Worlds, so it just kind of leads nicely into it.
Or like
right?
last year at Pans, right? Leandro Lo and Nicholas Marigali fought twice. Nicholas Marigali lost both times to Leandro Lo. He goes back just a couple months later at Worlds, does the unthinkable, beats Leandro Lo.
It kind of like sets up the storyline for Worlds,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like Izaki Behance got triangled in the final last year, right? But then he came back. He had a good showing at Worlds, but like, man, he was hungry for that gold at Worlds.
I just like that it's the middle of the season. Guys are definitely warmed up. They've competed maybe 4 or 5 times already in the year, and they've got their A game developed, and it's
that's a good point, because Europeans starts like immediately, you know, starts the year in January, and people are like, Christmas is pretty much the only off season that they get, right? So they go home and they maybe spend some time with their family. They maybe put on a little bit of weight. You usually see guys in like different weight classes at Europeans, but like Pans, good 2 months later, like they're well into the swing of training and stuff. So man, I'm expecting a lot. Our predictions video went up live on our Facebook and our site yesterday. Me and Reed went head to head on the whiteboard, picking our Pans podium finishers. Go check that out if you haven't yet. You'll see it, and we'll be uploading it every single day.
Howell and I made a bet.
We did make a bet. So my particular bet is that I see Keenan finally getting the Pan Absolute Black Belt title, and my prediction was that he would take Leandro in the final. Whereas Reed, you chose...
Well, I chose Leandro to take the whole thing, you know, just like he did last year. Kind of a repeat of last year, so I think we'll see Joao and Leandro in the finals there again. And Leandro will reign supreme.
Well, this leads nicely into our big topic, which of course is that we have released our rankings. Now, rankings, of course, jiu-jitsu is something that's kind of new. We talked a little bit about it last week, but this kind of allows Keenan the opportunity to solidify his position in the rankings, because Will, clue us up on this, but Keenan's, he's not doing so great in the rankings currently, right?
Currently, well, he didn't compete in any of the big tournaments last year. He got hurt right before Pans, hurt his knee. So missed Pans in 2017, was out for Worlds as well, and then came back after Worlds. And then he competed quite a bit in some of like the smaller tournaments, but it's those big ones that really kind of determine your place in the rankings.
And Leandro's #1 at heavyweight.
That's right.
So we could see Keenan sliding in there, but of course he's at super heavyweight at this tournament, which is unusual because we were expecting to see him at heavyweight. So, man, what do you think? Like, this is going to affect the pound for pound ranking more than the weight divisions?
I think we'll see definitely the pound for pound rankings on this one. Yeah, Keenan, I expect to be on the rankings finally, which everyone was kind of calling us out for him missing there. But you know, Leandro Lo in heavyweight, I don't see anybody messing with him at #1.
I hope they fight in the absolute division, though. That's the fight for sure. That's the match for sure. Keenan versus Leandro. They fought at the 2016 Worlds. They fought twice 2016 Worlds. We haven't seen them fight since then. A lot has happened, obviously, in Keenan's career, in Leandro's career. It's a whole crazy new mix of...
some crazy storylines, right? Like Leandro bulked up after that whole year, that whole story last year of him getting huge. Well, now we're here. And, you know, Keenan was out for so long, but now he's been lifting a lot as well, putting on some weight.
Says he's 215 in the gi. So that's
Keenan went away. It feels like his kind of rebirth here. It's almost like a little bit of a Keenan 2.0 type of thing. You know, I think he looks like he's coming out with a vengeance. So I think that's the match. Keenan versus Leandro. I hope we get to see it at Pans.
And you know, they fought a bunch of times, right? And Keenan does have a win over Leandro. It was back in 2014, and he won on points. But I mean, the Leandro from 2014 and the Leandro from now, two different
light
things.
years away.
You wouldn't recognize him. Yeah.
No, physically completely different. And like you said, this is a new improved Keenan as well. So, you know, if Leandro, he lost to Keenan that one time all the way back like 4 years ago, and he's beaten Keenan, I think, like 4 times since. Man, I think Keenan's going to be pretty hungry going into this match then, huh?
Keenan's also been competing a ton as well, right? And I don't know, the last major news story we had on Leandro Lo was
getting smashed over the head with a
getting
bottle.
smashed in the head. So
doesn't matter. That's when Leandro's at his prime Leandro, all right? So
Everyone
that's
trains
how you
differently,
know.
all right?
Exactly.
Yeah.